What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on the current beef between Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis.
That's all I say. Don't never hide nothing from me. Like, you gotta always talk to me. Cause I'm not nobody to judge. I've did a lot of stuff. So, for you to, feel though that you gotta hide something from me, I think that's bad. So, I will always let that know.
Definition of boxing. Please look up the definition of boxing, the martial arts of boxing, and then come back with your opinion. Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too.
Guys, before we continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please do me a favor right now? Hit notifications and hit subscribe. What that'll allow me to do is every time I put a video out that's new, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you. Guys, if you haven't been paying attention over the last 24 hours, there's been an ongoing Twitter beef back and forth between Terrence Crawford and Tank Davis. If you guys are true fight fans, you'll know that this isn't the first time that these two have gone back and forth on social media. Boxing is kind of one of these sports of what have you done for me lately? Not only who you have fought, how you have fared in those fights, but more importantly, has your name been in the media? And over the last 5 years, it seems like this current generation, that matters more than anything else regarding the awareness of the public and upcoming huge fights. We know this past weekend, we had a spectacle in the UK, the Ring magazine, which was recently bought, if you didn't know, by Turki Al-Sheikh from Oscar De La Hoya, had their annual awards, and it was a who's who in the boxing community. Everybody gathered there in the UK. You guys seen the photos on social media I posted, and one of the names that wasn't there was Tank Davis, along with Terrence Crawford. Now, the next day, we saw that Bud had flown to the UK, and then we saw the media going around the pictures and videos of Bud Crawford with Turki Al-Sheikh, literally a day after Turki was doing the rounds with Canelo Alvarez. So in a separate video, we're gonna talk about that exact potential matchup. There's been tweets, people have been leaking reports that there is a contract already signed for Bud versus Canelo for this coming September. But like I said, stay tuned for a video on that exact topic. In this video, we're gonna talk about Bud kind of tickling the bear a bit, for the lack of better terms, of a tweet that he started. Now, this isn't the first time that Crawford has started beef with something that he said. He read what Tank wrote. Bud read a tweet that Tank wrote that was going viral about how everybody was basically bending the knee and kissing the palms of Turki Al-Sheikh. Why do American fighters have to go overseas and bow down to a foreign guy when Tank himself can sell out arenas in America? Whatever side you stand on, and whether you agree with Tank or disagree with Tank, Bud Crawford felt that he had to respond by saying, it seems like somebody was offended by not getting invited to those awards in so many words, reiterating the fact that Tank was mad. And this started the onset of tweets back and forth. Bud and Tank are kind of having a who's is bigger contest, who makes more money, who's smarter, who's the better investor. And this is an ongoing beef between two of the most popular American fighters of the last 10 years. We know we're getting ready to see Tank this March against Lamont Roach. This isn't the fight that we want to see. This is another example of Tank bringing up a lighter fighter. Lamont's a champ at 30, this fight's at 35. Tank's naysayers are gonna say what I just said, or he brings fighters from heavier weight classes, weight drains them, and puts hydration clauses, and this is the biggest beef on Tank. And we know we haven't seen Bud since the Madrimon fight, and before that it was the Errol Spence fight, and the naysayers will say that Bud doesn't fight as frequently as he should, and that he's only chasing the bag to get the Canelo fight, while Bud's gonna tell you he's chasing greatness. Is this good for boxing? Does it keep us talking about both fighters? Where do you guys stand on this? Tank versus Bud. When you think about Tank fighting at 135 and Bud Crawford being a 4-weight division champion, he's won belts at 35, 40, 47, 54, and he's 2-time undisputed. At one time, Bud fought at 35, Tank fights at 35, fantasy fight at 35. Who wins, Tank or Bud? Let me know in the comment section below.